All woodwind and brass players have air as their fuel, and it's at the centre of their playing and everything that they do. So here are 3 exercises to help you do a check-up on your breathing and make sure that you're getting enough air in, but most importantly, getting the air to the right place. Okay, the first one is just to make sure that there is no tension in your breath. The minute that we create tension, we restrict the amount of air that's going to go in and probably the amount of air that's going to come out. So we want to make sure that we get our body to pretty much breathe for us. So if you can just get rid of all your air inside, so blow out, blow out, blow out. When you've got rid of all the air, close your mouth. And when you think you can't stand it anymore, just open up your mouth and just observe what happens to your body. It goes like this. You'll notice that the air gushes into the bottom of our lungs, and what happens then is it pushes all the other sort of organs, yuck, out the way, and they go down and out. So the result is that you get fatter down round your waist as your rib cage expands and your lungs inflate. Do that several times. That'll make sure that your breath is without tension and just completely instinctive. Okay, the second exercise is going to take that really instinctive breath and make sure that we're putting it into a way that is going to work for our flute playing. So here is my trusty metronome. I've got this on at about 66. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play a note that's on my left hand, so maybe a B, A or a G. And I'm going to use my right hand just to put my hand on the side, just to make sure that I am getting proper expansion, not restricting myself at all when I breathe in. I'm going to hold a note for 10 counts. That's fairly straightforward. But then I'm going to take a quick breath and be ready to play on number 1 again. So making it much more like a piece of music that you would have to play, starting another phrase. We often find that the breath we take at the beginning of a piece of music is much better than any that we take after that. So this is just going to help us create a really good habit of the correct movement and action to get a very good breath in. Let me show you what I mean. Here's my G. I'm going to put my hand here. So that way I can feel that the air is going down to the bottom of the lungs. Of course, your bottom of your lungs isn't down here, it's underneath your rib cage, but as your lungs expand, everything else comes out down through here. I'm not adding any vibrato, I'm just holding a straight note. And obviously I've not got my pinky on, so but don't worry about that. That just helps us identify exactly where the air needs to be. We can clock into there. You can speed up the beat, which gives you less time to take that breath. So if you were trying to simulate a faster piece, for instance, you would do that, but you would probably want to increase the amount of beats that you held that for. Or equally, if you're at an earlier level, if you slow the pulse down, do fewer beats, it gives you a little longer to breathe. Remember, what we're looking for is a good habit of good technique. The third and final one is possibly my favourite. So take any scale. So remember, if you're at quite an advanced level, you want to take a 2-octave scale and go up and down. If you're intermediate or wherever, you'll be able to gauge this yourself. You might want to take a 1-octave scale up and down, or you might just want to go up, whatever. We are going to take the metronome again. I've got it on at crotchet equals 100. Let's say I'm going to take a 1-octave scale, F major. You can do it on any scale. Then I take it down a notch. keep taking it down. About after 4 or 5 changes, you'll probably find that you'll say, no, that's me, I'm done. Try that level several times. You'll find that you manage to open up your lungs a little bit further, but most importantly, you'll become more efficient about the air. You'll realise that you have to control the air going out, therefore not waste any. So you're not deflating, you're supporting a smaller column of air that's going to last you longer. You can take yourself right down, super slow. Or of course, if you find you get to the bottom of the metronome, do more of a scale, or do 3 octaves, or do more whatever. So it's going to stretch you at every single level. So there you go. There's a few ideas to help you get some breathing work into your practice and really make sure that you are checking in to get a good technique there. I know that there are often times where we're asked to take different types of breath, but this way will help you just maximize your airflow for your bog standard good technique. If you have found this video useful, please subscribe and like this video, or if you have any questions, put a comment down below and I'll do my best to answer them.